Gotta imagine. The cat and Raven are pretty cold. Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and I think we're gonna get some lore here. I am Alua, the queen who vanished 100 years ago. My unexpected return has left everyone very confused.
Arha. Maya Arha.
Oh man. Yep. Huh? What happened to the music? You're awake, Queen Alua.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear a music box playing just now? A music box? No, perhaps my queen was dreaming? Yeah, must have been.
Maya Arha.
I apologize for bringing this up so soon after waking, but it's time for the royal audience. Your subjects are waiting to see you. I just need to hear what they have to say, right? Of course. Please head to the cathedral at your earliest convenience. I'll go there shortly. Another royal audience. More excitement awaits. I think this is probably a flashback. Oh? Oh dear. Oh dear, they're giving me books to read. Read diary. What did I write in my journal yesterday? Another boring day with the royal audience, hearing people talk and talk. Not that there's anything to do in my room. Interesting. Is this a history book? A long time ago, the people fled to the top of the world to avoid the coming disaster. It was a hard and dangerous journey. Those who survived it went on to build a great city, the city of Eto. The people who came before must have had it rough. Is this the same book? Yeah, okay. Got it. What about over here? Eto history, Eto geography, Eto politics, Eto economics. Exciting stuff. Isn't there something missing? More interesting? Oh, hold on. This book's so old the print is fading. Let's see what it says. I heard someone's story I received. It sounds like someone's diary, but where's the rest of it? All the other pages are missing. Did they receive some kind of gift? None of these books are interesting. Okay. Can't slide right now. Although I noticed she's wearing the same... Looks like she's wearing the same socks and heels as normal. Also, I'm gonna guess that this is our last costume. It's over here. This is our bedroom, presumably. Oh, we can just climb up on the bed like that. It's fun. Also notice the two long scarf ends. Like the shorter scarf ends on her normal outfit. Oh. Saw somebody say something there. Cat's guardian? Right. Yeah, I had a feeling. I don't know when it was, but I don't know. It was probably at some point during the first game that, like, you know what? I might have even said it in the first game where I was like, oh, hold on. Okay. I might have even said it in the first game where I had an inkling that Gravity Queen wasn't just a random nickname, that it might have some significance. And indeed, it appears it does. Queen Alua, how are you feeling? Fine, thank you for asking. You're Cicero, the Senate Chancellor. Cicero. I'm having trouble remembering. Please don't worry yourself, my queen. Your illness must have taken a toll on you. Your memories need time to recover.
Sui.
Illness, of course. Is something the matter? No, not at all. If anything, I'm glad to see you up and about in such good health. My apologies for interrupting you. Your audience awaits. Of course, I should hurry. Maybe all those strange dreams I was having are from the illness. So, if this isn't a flashback, I'm guessing this is one of those scenarios where it's like they're gaslighting her basically into believing that the stuff that happened in Hexaville and everywhere else wasn't real. You know, we had a little bit of a time skip where she's become queen again. And that guy's probably not happy about it, actually. Which means we'll probably see Raven try to bust us out of this. Queen Alua, are you feeling well? A century away and then a sudden return. It's quite natural you wouldn't be feeling your best.
Sui.
I have to admit, things are a little fuzzy, but I'm feeling fine. Oh, that's good to hear. It was a pleasure to see you today, my queen. Wonder who that guy was. She doesn't remember anyone here, so it'd be weird if this was a flashback. And she just didn't remember. Queen Alua, I brought one of the more popular stories of Eto for your amusement. I can only imagine how dull things must be while you recover. I hope it provides some amusement.
Sui.
A book for me? I'd be happy to read it. Though I'd rather be let outside than forced to stay in reading books. Yeah, they're keeping her here, I think. Other person. Queen Alua, how wonderful it is to see you. I'm giving them all the same voice. It's the same character portrait, so. I've met this guy before, haven't I? It's so hard to remember faces. You haven't changed a bit from when we saw you last, over 100 years ago. Yeah, that's kind of how time works here. You knew me 100 years ago? How? I was just a young boy then, of course. You used to let me up onto your knee. And you still look exactly the same now as you did then. The people of Eto live a long time, but I've never heard of anything like this. Perhaps the royal family ages better than the rest of us.
No que sé.
What was I like 100 years ago? I can't even remember.
My Arha.
Queen Alua, your royal audience has ended. You must be exhausted. Please return to your room and rest.
Jisi.
I am and I will. Thank you. Also, if this is what her life was like, I could see why she probably left of her own volition. Maybe I should go to bed, though. Boop, 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 boop. I swear, like I know I'm doing a low camera angle here, but I promise it's not for any weird reason. I just want to see if she's still wearing her normal outfit underneath, or the outfit we consider normal. Yeah, let's go to bed. I need to write what happened today in my diary. Basically nothing.
La Kire.
Good morning, Queen Alua.
Sui.
Yeah,
Saluvor.
there's quite a crowd of people waiting for an audience with you. Woo, love it. Don't go overworking her now. She needs time to recover after losing her memory from that illness.
Masira.
Good morning, Auntie. Auntie, who are you again? It's me, Kai. Don't tell me you've forgotten me already.
Lala.
Kai, I'm your aunt?
Ah.
Well, technically I inherited the throne from the person who inherited after you. That makes me the king of Eto. We're not related by blood or anything, but it feels like we're family. That's why I think of you like an aunt.
Oh.
You're the famous queen who disappeared 100 years ago, right? I'd love to talk, but you've got a busy day ahead of you. Good luck, but promise me you'll take it easy, okay? It's just sitting around listening to people speak. Of course. Anyway, we'll talk later. Something about his yellow eyes has me interested in his origins. I'm not totally against the auntie thing. He's a cute, innocent little kid. Just wish he would have picked something that didn't make me feel so old. I mean, according to them, you're over 100, so... Makes sense. Can I check my diary? Again. Today I received a book. Apparently it's quite popular among the young. I was bored, so it helped pass the time. Though I'd rather be outside than stuck in here reading. Right. Where's Dusty? I want to see Dusty. Thanks, attendant. I get the feeling they're trying to sell the monotony of this life to me. And I get it. I get it. This is not particularly interesting. Queen Alua, has anything happened since we last met? Say, for example, your guardian showing up. My guardian? Oh, guardians are special beings that only appear for the royal family. Like that black thing that follows Kai around? I don't think I've seen anything like that for me. Dusty. I see. Well, don't worry. I'm sure one will show up for my queen sooner or later. The royal family always have guardians. Would it be a bad thing if one didn't show up for me? Where's Dusty? Yeah, they seem to be being purposefully ambiguous about when this takes place. Queen Alua, do you remember anything about the Crystal Palace? Crystal Palace? Sorry. It's a place only the ruler is allowed to go. It's said a treasure of unparalleled beauty is held there. Crystal Palace? Maybe I went there 100 years ago. Maybe. Queen Alua, how are you feeling? I'm still fine. I keep saying I'm fine. My apologies. I was told to watch out for your health. Kai is quite worried about you. Kai, he's the young boy I met earlier. Kai's the king, right? He seems so young. Oh, but he's quite a precocious young lad. The kingdom was in turmoil until he came along and ascended to the throne. He was the one who brought peace back to Eto. I didn't know he was so capable. It sounds like Eto was doing fine without me. Maybe I should have stayed missing. Queen Alua, of course not. I'm sorry, that's not an easy thing to respond to. Forget I said it. Cicero, would you mind stopping by for a visit again sometime? I want to learn more about Eto and my past. Of course. Here's the attendant again. Queen Alua, your royal audience has ended. You must be exhausted. Please return to your room and rest. I am and I will. Thank you. Boring. To bed then, I suppose. Maybe now? I don't know. Good morning, Queen Alua. Yeah. There's quite a crowd of people waiting for an audience with you. Yeah, so it seems. Oh, didn't mean to climb on the table. What is even the point? Oh, examine mirror. Why did I look the same as I did 100 years ago? And where was I that whole time? How did I get back here? Feels like I'm forgetting something important. Something very important. Mm-hmm. I think so. It's 100 years their time. Oh, hey, it's that book. This is the book I received during the royal audience. This is a tale of a little girl who lived in a little tower. Trapped there, she had much time to ponder. All she wanted was her freedom. She dreamed of the world beyond the bars in her window. Okay, I'm hooked. Where is this going? Wow, she broke free from the tower all on her own? She must be very brave. I could never do that. I wonder what happens next. She ends up dying? Though it seemed like the tower was a prison, it was protecting her from the harsh world outside that window. No happy endings here. Still, I can't help feeling that it was better for her to die free than in the tower. She was probably happier that way. Yeah, that's probably the story of Cat. Yeah, okay, we didn't need to read this again. All right, cool. Diary. Today, the Senate Chancellor Cicero paid me a visit. He said Kai was a precocious young king. If the people have him, why would they need me? I have to admit, I feel a little jealous he has real responsibility. Yeah, I literally just go to the throne room and listen to people talk at me all day. I feel like... I mean, I have no personal experience with monarchy, but... I feel like, at least in the olden days... Weren't there guards there before? In the olden days, you know, kings and queens did more than just listen to people talk. Like, their subjects talk, I should say. Queen Alua, I'm afraid this area is off limits. Even to me? What's beyond here? It's nothing to concern yourself about. Your audience awaits you in the cathedral. Okay, but what if I want to go here anyway? Is it the dungeon, maybe? Where Raven's being held? Perhaps? Yeah, open the doors. Here we go again. Queen Alua, you shouldn't wander alone. There are dangers even within the palace walls. Dangers? In here? Well, the intricate passages for one. It would be so easy to get lost or exhausted wandering them. And you're still recovering your health. I didn't know the palace was so large you could get lost in it. That must mean there are a lot of places I haven't visited yet. I like where your mind's going, Cat. Sorry, Alua. Queen Alua, do you remember the dark ocean and the threat it poses? You mean the swirling ocean at the bottom of the world pillar? Yes, my queen. Although it appears to stay there, it's actually rising. It's a dangerous threat, and what to do about it has been discussed in the Senate for years. If it's that bad, shouldn't they be doing something more than talking? Well, the threat isn't immediate. Time flows differently down there than up here in Eto. The further you travel down the world pillar, the slower time flows. The dark ocean won't reach us for another 1,000 years by our best estimate. That's a relief to hear. Of course, there's no need for you to worry, my queen. But what if there were people living further down the pillar? Which there definitely are. Oh, hi, Kai. Auntie, how are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. That's great. I worry about you, you know. I'm sorry to worry you so much. That seems like all I'm good at doing, making people worry. Is something wrong? All I do is, during the royal audience, is listen to people talk. I'm sorry, Auntie. Did someone say something to upset you? No, that's not the problem. It's just, am I really doing any good here? The most important thing for you right now is to get better. Don't worry about anything else, okay? Could I at least leave the palace and see the city? I want to see and hear the people of Eto with my own eyes and ears. There'll be plenty of time for that later. You really need your rest now. Save the trip to the city as something to look forward to when you get better. Please, Auntie, if anything were to happen to you. I know, I shouldn't have asked in the first place. I think the kid's in on it too. Queen Alua, your royal audience has ended. You must be exhausted. Please return to your room and rest. I am and I will, thank you. Oh boy. It's getting chilly. I should get to bed. Yeah. How many times? I already read it, though? Good morning, Queen Alua. Yeah. There's quite a crowd of people waiting for an audience with you. Right. Well, unfortunately, I think they're going to have to wait till next time. Oh, I still have my camera on me. Hold on, I have pictures. That kind of pokes a hole in some of the story elements here, I think. Anyway, as for this episode, that's a wrap. I can't gesture right now. Ooh, do I read the book again, or...